Hey everybody, I thought I'd do another Nightmare on Elm Street remake update, and get this, a new interview with Samuel Bayer has just been released with him talking about his career through music videos such as Smells Like Teen Spirit, the iconic imagery behind Bolt with Butterfly Wings, for the Smashing Pumpkins, and about him talking about, what it was like making music videos back in the 90s, and, how he got the job to do A Nightmare on Elm Street. I think he is going to be one of the best upcoming directors out there. I think he's going to be a fantastic director. And I really like his ideas that he wanted to bring back the darkness of the original Nightmare on Elm Street, because he said it got a little bit corny, later on, and it did. I agree with him 100% on that. What he is doing with the series is just fantastic. He's bringing darkness, to the character of Freddy, and he's bringing new, interesting things to the series. He said that that's what he wanted to do, bring something fresh and new to the series, but also, use some iconic scenes like the hand coming out of the bathtub, and he said he did that for the fans because they had a screening, and as soon as they saw the hand coming out of the bathtub, everybody was clapping, because, that's why he used some of the iconic scenes from the original, because he wanted to pay homage to Wes Craven's horror classic. He did it for the fans. That's why he did it. And he's bringing new things to this film, and I think his remake of Nightmare on Elm Street is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see it on April 30th. And I hope all of you out there will go see it too. He described his beginnings of his career in the interview, that Smells Like Teen Spirit was his first music video that he ever did, and that he could barely pay money to even buy himself supper before he did that music video. That music video started his career, and he said in the interview, I hope everybody will remember Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I hope everybody will remember all these music videos that he did. And I will always remember them. I will always respect those music videos. I grew up in the 90s, and those were, the music videos that I enjoyed the most, Bolt with Butterfly Wings, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Blink-182's Stay Together for the Kids, Wake Me Up When September Ends, or Green Day, American Idiot. Those are classic music videos. Samuel Bayer truly does have a talent in with iconic, visuals and everything, and he always wanted to be a director. He said in the interview that he was supposed to do Monster Ball, but that didn't, work out, and he was writing a movie with Sean Penn. Sean Penn was going to star in it, but that never happened for some reason, and he got offered the job to do Friday the 13th, but he didn't feel that that was right film for him, and he felt that A Nightmare on Elm Street was more right, because he could bring something new to the table, but respect the series. And he describes in the interview that he wanted to push the actor's performance in A Nightmare on Elm Street remake. He really pushed their performances in it. He really wanted to capture great performances, and that to me is what a great horror director says. He doesn't say, oh, it's all gory, it's all this. He's saying that I'm capturing great performances, and that's what makes a movie. It's the great performances of the actors, and that's what a great director would say. So I support Samuel Bayer 100%. I loved his music videos in the 90s, and I cannot wait to see a Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and it's gonna be awesome, yo. So anyways, check that interview out on the side. It's in 3 parts. I suggest you watch all of them. They're very interesting. And Samuel Bayer inspires me as a, as an inspiring upcoming director myself. Like, I want to be a director, and I always like making videos and video productions. And I always looked at Smells Like Teen Spirit and Bolt with Butterfly Wings as not just music videos, but much more than that. To me, those music videos meant a lot to me. And they meant a lot to me when I was a kid growing up in the 90s, and they mean a lot to me now. And I hope that today's generation can respect those great music videos that he made, because they are classic music videos. And I cannot wait to see A Nightmare on Elm Street. And he also said that in his next project, it's not going to be a sequel to A Nightmare on Elm Street. He wants to try something different. He's thinking about doing a comic book film, actually. And he always liked graphic novels growing up. And one of them was Boys, and he's thinking about making Boys into a film. He wasn't supposed to talk about that, but he talked about it in the interview, everybody. So I think he's truly going to be one of the best directors, out there coming up. And I really love what he did with Nightmare on Elm Street. He really captured something powerful. So, and Brad Fuller said that a lot of people were asking him, the producer, that if he'll come back for the sequel, and he said, well, we respect what Sam Bear choices are and what he wants to do with his career, but he said we might do a film with him later. So that kind of sounds to me like maybe Samuel Bear will come back for the third Nightmare on Elm Street movie, or maybe he'll come back again and do another horror film or something for Dunes. So I respect totally what he is saying in this interview. He wants to try other things and just make horror films, and that's what real directors do. They try different things. Even Wes Craven tried different things. Music of the Heart, that's a totally different film than a horror film. And all great directors try different things after they make, horror films and everything like that. So I respect totally what he is saying in this interview, and that he didn't want this film just to be a horror movie. He wanted it to be psychological. He wanted it to be everything. He wanted all the aspects of a great film in this movie, and that's really what I think is going to be amazing, because he's saying it's about the performance, it's about the psychological side, it's about bringing the darkness back of Freddy, and he captures some of the most dark, amazing visuals and music videos I have ever seen, and I think his dark visuals are going to translate perfectly to the big screen and a movie. Because seriously, if you ever get the chance, check out the video Zombie by the Cranberries. That's truly one of the darkest music videos I've ever seen, and a lot of it looks like dream imagery to me, and I always felt that he was going to do something really huge with his life in the future, and he really deserved to remake this film. He is one of the few directors out there that deserve to actually make A Nightmare on Elm Street, because his visuals are so powerful, and Nightmare on Elm Street to me is one of the most powerful horror films out there, and I love what he's saying. He's saying he's trying to bring something new to it. He's trying to pay homage to it. He's trying to capture the essence of closer to the original, because that's what he's trying to do, and I think that's amazing. So I cannot wait to see this movie on April 30th, and I hope that all of you out there will go see it too. And I am counting down the days right now. Jackie Earle Haley's going to be in this film as Freddy. He's a fantastic actor. He played Rorschach and Watchmen. He's fantastic. And this isn't just about Samuel Bear getting the chance to be a director. This is about Jackie Earle Haley carrying on a horror legacy. Basically. And even Robert Englund is honored that Jackie Earle Haley is carrying on his part. Everything down in the casting is perfect in this movie. I mean, you got Jackie Earle Haley, you got Samuel Bayer, who's a fantastic director. You got Kyle Gallner, you got Rooney Mara, who I think is going to be fantastic as Nancy. I think she really captures some innocence in her, and I think she's going to be translate perfect to the big screen. So I cannot wait to see this on April 30th, and I hope you enjoyed my update. So check the interview out on the side, everybody, and have an awesome night.